Washington State Department of Transportation camera captures this. An ape-like creature trudging up the hill, away from the camera. At one point, it stops completely and turns around, almost as if it senses the camera is there, before disappearing over the hill back into the abyss. So, what exactly was this creature?
Well, it looked like a Bigfoot to me.
Anybody got questions? Let me know.
Humanoid.
Football, baseball, basketball, you pick. Or mix the sport, whatever you want to do.
It has all of the characteristics that we think of when we think of Sasquatch. It's very tall, it's broad and hulking and covered with hair from head to toe. It sort of lumbers up over this rise and seems to be very...
Anybody ask for a giveaway, I swear I'm going to lose my shit.
Well, one thing that I noticed that was different about this video than other Bigfoot captures is that you can actually see the limbs. I feel like with all the other footage that I see, you just sort of see a dark, vague silhouette. Here you can actually see...
Any other question I'm fine with. Giveaway, I'm going to lose it.
As he walks across the overpass, he pauses to look back. Do you ever feel somebody watching you? Do you ever feel that sensation on your neck where, ooh, I'm being watched? And you turn around to look. Maybe he has this sense that something is observing him, and he turns around to look. And when he does, it doesn't seem to be a person wearing a hat or a suit or something. It definitely seems to be Simeon.
That pose right there is very reminiscent of the 1967 Patterson-Gimlin film, where those two cowboys obviously caught the creature walking across the sandbar, and it gave that iconic turn to look at them. I couldn't help but notice the similarities.
That turn, that sense of awareness of I know I'm being watched, I know I'm being filmed, I know you can see me, is one of the most compelling moments in these
Put
things.
the rules up, it's
Wildlife
easy.
will often not react in that same way. And
C4, pick 3, then we load the bases up, you play for more cards.
That uncanny feeling that we're seeing something
And it's
special.
easy to win more cards.
There are also two more reasons to feel that way. One is the source.
It was captured by a state rock. The Washington State Transportation Department actually set this thing up to kind of monitor different road conditions and that kind of thing, and that's how they caught this thing. So that kind of lends some credibility to it a bit. You don't think they would be faking footage on a state-owned camera.
The other is the location.
This was captured in Washington, and the Pacific Northwest is sort of notorious for Bigfoot sightings.
And there's hundreds of sightings every year, and this may be yet another.
Native Americans have been telling these stories thousands of years ago about these big, hairy, bipedal creatures that roam in the area.
Based on the clarity and steadiness of this video, perhaps our Bigfoot hunting strategy going forward should be set up a camera and wait. Coming up, ghost hunters attempt to contact the spirit.
Well, I'll start talking when you guys start talking. I'm sick of this shit.
You can't buy a best friend. You can love them.
Started at 1 o'clock, made $12. Nobody fucking says a goddamn word.
You can take a picture. You can jump, yell. You can fly to the moon.
Fucking, why am I getting nothing but robots in the room?
You can't buy a best friend like that.
Like, seriously, what the fuck's the problem? Whatnot? Review the show. This is stupid.
And thanks to Petivity, we've come one step closer. The Petivity Smart Litter Box Monitor tracks your cat's litter box behavior and weight, and alerts you when changes could require a vet visit.
I mean, if it's gonna be like this, I might as well just put the shit on eBay.
A better plan is for Ryan.
Nobody's asking for anything, so how the fuck do you know what they
Any
want?
iPhone in any condition into a new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium.
Brainiac
and iPad and
freaking
Apple Watch
geniuses.
SE, all on us. Only on
Let's put the
Verizon.
giveaways in here, so we get everybody looking for that.
What? Well,
And nobody PCing anything, so whatever.
Yeah, that's real. And now get 20% off
Freaking
in the Wendy's
stupid.
app when you include a Frosty.
Eli Manning, welcome to the fine life. Doesn't get any better than this. Be a shame if it rained, though, and that's why I brought these. Boop, boop, boop. See? Now they're protected. These are very cute. I'm also loving these dinky umbrellas. Wait, Andy, what's wrong? I'm not sad. It's just really validating to hear such positivity, you know? Wow, that's rare. I don't know how I'm going to drink this now. It was your idea to bring the umbrella. Yeah, I didn't think it through.
It's here. Black Friday week is live at Target.
Yeah, guys, I don't have any cards. I don't have any cards. It's
Amazing Black Friday deals.
freaking ridiculous.
Hurry, these Black Friday deals
Fucking
are
ridiculous.
only at Target.
Have you ever had a pretzel? No, you haven't. Until you've had a pretzel from Pretzels.com. You think they'd give just anyone that domain? No, they wouldn't. Pretzels.com has created over 50 sweet, salty, cheesy, savory flavors baked in micro batches to ensure every nook and cranny is perfectly seasoned. Shipped fresh in just days. And they make a smart gift. I should know. I won first place at the Smart Food People Awards. Pretzels.com. So good, we earned it.
New emergency crystals pop and fizz when you throw them back. And who doesn't love a good throwback? Emergency crystals.
Hey, that's great. But who are the chefs?
rookie mistake.
Great googly moogly.
Maybe you just need a Snickers.
Ricola Max Throat Care. Swiss nature wrapped around a powerful liquid menthol center for maximum throat relief.
Fairlife Chocolate Ultra Filtered Milk brightens all your holiday traditions. With 50% more protein, 50% less sugar, and a delicious taste, Fairlife makes any moment
Whatever.
magical.
Whatever.
Fairlife.
On October 4th, 1970, rock legend Janis Joplin passed away from a suspected heroin overdose at the Landmark Motor Hotel in Hollywood, California. She was just 27 years old. Nearly half a century later, the hotel room where Joplin met her untimely demise serves as something of a shrine for the fans she left behind, who flock to the room in droves to this day to pay their respects. One such
Why am I even
is
fucking
paranormal
trying here?
investigator Colin Brown, who booked a stay in that very room and attempted to make contact with Janis, or whoever was still haunting it, and experienced a level of communication that blew his mind.
Can you tell me in one word how you died?
September 22nd, 2019, in Hollywood, California. Colin Brown and his girlfriend Peyton are spending the night in room 105 at the Highland Gardens Hotel, formerly the Landmark Motor Hotel, where singer Janis Joplin died 49 years earlier.
If any part of her energy is still here, we just want to contact her and see if we can feel that or access the memory that she's left here. My name's Colin Brown, and I'm the person who shot that video. Actually, going into the room, if you go to the right, there's a bathroom, and there's a closet area. Whoa. And when you open up the closet, there are thousands of messages that people have written for Janis. Janis, I stand here feeling an emotion so intense I can't help but cry. cry. It makes you think and kind of realize that a lot of the people that stay in this room and kind of request this Janis Joplin room, they are bringing their own issues with them, and they're kind of exerting that energy.
It's always interesting when a very, very famous, beloved person passes away in a particular spot that other people can go visit. It just piles on to the energy of those places. So we have a person who themselves had what we could certainly see as a larger-than-life presence, and that presence has been extinguished, but perhaps there's still something there. There's this energy there. There's a presence of that person there, and then all of the people, this pilgrimage site that these locations turn into. The Landmark Hotel or Graceland, as another example, just add to that sense of importance and weight of that particular location.
With that in mind, Colin has an idea.
I'm going to do a spirit box because I feel like if during the spirit box we could hear any of Janis's music or something like that, it would be pretty crazy and conclusive that there is some sort of energy here.
And it doesn't take long for the spirit box to yield the results Colin is looking for.
It's been debated by a lot of people exactly how you died. Can you tell me in one word how you died? You can just speak it. Maybe I'll be able to hear you.
Listen again. The spirit box answers Colin's question with the words hurt and wasn't expecting it.
I think the wasn't expecting it response was, to me, just hard to process because obviously she died of an overdose and her death came at a young age, 27.
Fucking seriously,
totally
people.
shocking and tragic. And to hear something say, wasn't expecting it, to me, while sitting in the room where she died, is kind of sad.
Hearing that voice was so shocking to me because I've watched so many interviews that she's done and I've listened to her music my whole life. To hear that voice chime through on the Ghost Box gave me the chills because I was like, that no doubt in my mind is like Janis, like so cool.
Hoping to obtain further evidence, Colin turns to another device.
Set that there, the paranormal puck. I would turn on. I'm gonna set that right here next to it. I got my phone here already ready. The paranormal puck detects a change in electromagnetic frequency, EMF, in the environment and gives you back a word. Janis, can you tell me how you died? Because people are always wondering exactly what happened that night. If it's you, can you tell me what happened? Plants. And I wasn't even thinking about it at the time when I got the word plants. But obviously, heroin is made from plants. And it played, obviously, once again, a major part in the death of Janis. Asking, are you happy where you are, Janis? Are you happy? Memories.
Colin, the investigator, makes the immediate connection between heroin and poppies. Poppies obviously are a plant. And then that word memories in response to, are you happy where you are? And that sort of nostalgic reply, just memories.
This is dumb as shit. Why am I even fucking
I
trying?
don't know if she's trying to say that she's now living in those memories or she's happy that people are celebrating her memory. But either way, the response, I mean, it could have been anything.
Anything, including perhaps Janis's fans, rather than Janis herself.
In my opinion, it's not fully Janis. It's this weird other energy that has kind of been brought in by these different people.
For someone like Janis Joplin,
Fuck this app.
has been
I'm goddamn
so important
done.
to so many people over the years, I don't necessarily think that she is there.
Can't make a
Most
fucking
likely,
goddamn dollar
it's
on
the
here anymore.
intentions and the feelings of the people who go there that gets deposited and builds, and
Nothing
it's
but
not
fucking
necessarily
scrubs.
Janis, but almost like the adoration of her that is haunting that location.
As for Colin, he has a theory of his own on where Janice might be.
Janice loved the stage and she loved all these different places in her life. She even loved her car. So no matter where she died, I don't think that would necessarily, define where she would haunt or come back to visit. Can you tell me in one word how you died?
Coming up, a fleet of blinking UFOs baffles witnesses below.
With Black Friday appliance savings at the Home Depot, you get all the jingle bells and whistles. Like a 2-in-1 machine that can wash and dry a large load in about 2 hours. Get our lowest prices of the year on this GE Profile Ultra Fast combo with Black Friday savings at the Home Depot.
Miss anything? No questions, nothing. Or a surprise.
When you smell the amazing scent of Game Flames, time stops. And you realize you're in love.
Steve!
With a laundry detergent. Game Flames. Seriously good scent.
Lunch? Yes, please. That'll be $23. Your ad says it's free. It is for our Economy Ultimate passengers who paid extra. I'll just have water. Okay, cash or card. For water? Well, at AT&T, when we offer you our best iPhone deals, we guarantee it. Even on the new iPhone 15 Pro. Check it out. Made with titanium. We do have free movies. With the purchase of headphones. I'll just use my iPhone.
Only AT&T gives everyone our best deals on any iPhone with any popular plan. Guaranteed. Get iPhone 15 Pro on us.
This year, take the time to melt into your holiday moments with Lindor. Irresistibly smooth chocolate from the Lind Master Chocolatier.
This is a fucking joke. All right, it's like the 4th time I've seen this guy. Never says shit. Mm-hmm.
Feeling very excited right now. Why? That's the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro. Not just powerful and beautiful. No, this baby's actually made with titanium. Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. And better yet, when you get it on Spectrum Mobile, you get the fastest wireless speeds. Mesmerizing. Quick summary. New iPhone, Spectrum Mobile, super fast, giant poster.
Oh my god.
Get the new titanium iPhone 15 Pro on Spectrum Mobile for the fastest wireless speeds. Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store today.
How would you describe the chicken to someone who had never tasted it?
Literally melting your mouth tender. We don't have a freezer. It's almost like a farmer's market. When you walk into the restaurant, you should hear the sizzle that you're hearing right now. It sends all those waves up to your mouth.
You're making me hungry.
On goods.com.
Mm-hmm.
For an extraordinary event, the experience of witnessing a UFO can be a fairly ordinary tale. One person sees a flying object in the sky.
Where is it?
Takes out a camera to film it.
Gotcha.
Voices their amazement over the recording. Meanwhile, the rest of us are left to judge the legitimacy of the footage. Which is why it always helps when there's more than one witness. And in the case of one UFO sighting in Louisiana, there was more than one. In fact, there were 20 other witnesses. And they all had roughly the same reaction to what they were seeing. November 1st, 2019, in Shreveport, Louisiana. Ted Nellums is outside, taking a break from work with colleagues, when, in the skies overhead, they see this. Flashing white and black specks, hundreds of them, hover above, appearing seemingly from nowhere, baffling the onlookers below. Unable to figure out what the objects are, the witnesses continue to rule out what they're not. The sighting lasts for about 20 minutes. Then, the objects slowly fade away.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, let me dig it out here.
My primary feeling was shock and excitement.
Oh, crap.
For some reason, I never felt in fear. It was just, wow, what are these things in the sky? Look, that big cuss right there, stop. It's not moving. It's holding still. You see it? Yeah. There were so many. Actually, there were way more in the sky than what the video captured. That was just what was in my video. There was no sound, no colors other than black and white. There were about 20 of us out there. I mean, we were just left with amazement.
There.
This is an incredible capture. I don't know what we're looking at.
Yeah.
These sort of flickering lights or
All right,
objects
let's see here.
very high up in the sky.
It's got a 96 Sensations blue.
I can say that they're probably not.
Let me see.
They don't appear to be birds.
Put it this way so I
They
don't
don't appear
jack
to
them
be
up.
balloons. They're certainly not planes or helicopters.
All right.
Seem to be drones. And
96 Sensations blue. 2004 score.
So you have these hundreds
Is that
and
glossy?
hundreds of what look like white craft
No.
flying in the sky.
2002 honor roll. 2005 Bowman Chrome. 2005 Tops Black.
And then you see
99 Prestige.
floating around the white crafts.
Silver or gold. Number 2000. 2006 Tops. Number 56. And 2005 Zenith.
Is rare and amazing to catch, especially when dealing with UFO sightings because they deal in discretion.
So that's a pretty good bus lot.
Of a UFO was to
Well, I got it in there for $4, something like that.
be seen, or else we would know about that.
This might be communication. Were we to say that any other life form, any other intelligence would communicate the same way as we
Should be
do,
4.
perhaps this flashing of lights is
This
very
thing,
much like
that's
a binary
all right. Here, let me go
where
auto
they
it
think
or
they're saying hello,
auto
they
it.
think they're saying something to us, and
Yeah, let me auto your bus lot here.
understand.
Whatever these things were, they left Ted and the other witnesses, all of them, absolutely dumbfounded.
I guess I do have it. All right.
We are dealing in the paranormal.
It's in there twice. What the hell? Or whatnot? God damn it! Really?
And you can't ignore this group's
It's in there twice.
what they're seeing. There's a very clear, very visceral reaction to whatever's happening in the sky, and you have to trust that.
Same thing. Oh my
His own
God.
theory about what he saw that day.
No wonder why I can't sell anything. Everything's all screwed up.
What you might expect.
I'm religious, and I believe in God, and so then I believe in the adversary, and so I know
I'm just gonna pin that one.
God fights battles for
I'll
me.
pin that.
And when I
For
initially something
yeah,
started
everything. This
happening
app's so
to
jacked
my
up here.
oldest son,
It's ridiculous.
that was his first impression also, that I believe those are
Everybody's been having
and
trouble with it,
demons.
so
If you look at the video, the white objects appear to be
I
attacking
update
black
the
objects.
items and then it makes a duplicate of it.
And
It's
so
just,
having
oh
watched
my
it
God.
many times now, I believe this was some type of holy war that we fought in a third, fourth, fifth realm. That's my belief now. Hey, now you can say.
Let me see here.
What should you do in the event you witness something paranormal?
Okay, all right. I'll leave it here. It could be the listing. I don't know. Since it did that to me once I changed it.
Check your security footage. Then check it again. Gather as many witnesses as possible.
Oh, okay, all right.
And if you do catch something, email us at submitparanormal@gmail.com and connect with us on social media. Your footage could be seen right here.
But I don't know how it did that.
Next on Paranormal Caught on Camera. Two men investigate a decrepit house and are tormented by its ghostly residents.
It's peeking its head around that pole towards you. Now it's reaching its hand down towards you.
A home security camera catches two UFOs
dancing
in the sky.
You're feeling like all kinds of emotions. To be honest with you, you're scared. You don't know what it is.
The horrors of the Civil War still echo on a Virginia property.
Dude, that was a gunshot. You kind of feel a concussion, bro. That was the feeling I started having.
I gotta look and see.
UK is haunted by a resentful spirit.
You're like, oh my god, but then at the same time, you're like, this is fantastic.
And even more paranormal footage you have to see to believe. There's an old abandoned house that sits in a field near the shore of a river. The story goes that inside, almost 100 years ago, an entire family was murdered in cold blood. No one has lived there for decades. The dwelling has become decrepit and unsettling to anyone who dares to go near it. Now,
All right, if you guys got questions on this, let me know.
what are the chances? It's haunted.
It's
At their own
football.
peril, paranormal investigator Patrick
Might as well not
McQuarrie
even start
and his
talking.
cameraman.
What? I should know by now not to even bother start talking. Okay.
Their conclusion?
It's like peeking its
I'll
head
answer
around
questions, but
that pole
I'm not
towards you. Now it's
gonna
reaching
bother
its hand
talking
down
anymore.
towards you.
Stupid.
See for yourself.
You guys just
November
jump in for
2019,
fucking giveaways.
On the Truckee River, near Fernley, Nevada, Patrick McQuarrie is investigating an abandoned house with a dark past.
My name is Patrick McQuarrie, and I filmed the video. We had actually heard from a group of locals out in Fernley, Nevada, about this old abandoned house, and they said that it was just ridiculously haunted. They heard stories about how there was a family of 5 that was murdered in the house in the early 1900s by what they said was a hitchhiker.
It's a creepy story, one that begs a paranormal investigation. But before entering, Patrick uses a spirit box to ask questions outside the house.
I got that
Is
pinned.
this safe for me to do this?
It doesn't take long to get an answer.
No. Even no. That's a pretty ominous no.
Patrick has now been warned. Enter at your own risk.
No.
To continue, he knows he must control his emotions.
It's not fear as much as it is I get very like excited, like anxious for it. Oh my, I think I can show you the chills now.
If you're investigating a location that is known to have a negative spirit or malevolent energy, then it's really important to not go into it with a fearful mind, because you're only going to intensify everything.
Patrick continues to survey the property. As he walks around the perimeter of the house, he holds his night vision camera by his side as it records. But little does he know, he's about to capture one of the most terrifying pieces of footage in the entire investigation. Did you see that? Watch again in slow motion. As what looks like a hand seems to reach out of the basement window, then quickly retreats as Patrick approaches.
One of the creepiest parts was that hand that kind of reached out of the basement window, which we didn't see in the moment. We posted that on our YouTube channel, and a lot of people said that it could have been an animal or it could have been like a possum or something like that. But the way that window was kind of there, it's like it was like a 5-foot drop to the floor in that basement, right past that little window seal. So for it to be like a pretty large animal like that, it would have had to have been floating in midair on the other side of that window, which obviously wasn't going to happen.
I've looked at this thing a dozen times, and at first I thought, well, this is simply a rat ducking under there. But if you look at it, you can see the thumb, you can see the shape of the hand. It just slowly slides back inside, ever so creepy. I don't know what that is, but man, that's terrifying.
Maybe that is the hand of one of the victims reaching out for help.
If we'd have noticed that hand, coming out of that window, I don't think we would have walked as casually by that little window there.
But ignorance is bliss in this case, and the duo continues to the basement where they believe the murders took place. This time with another, more high-tech device.
Let's take the SLS camera down there because I feel like there's something down there. Yeah. The SLS camera, it stands for Structured Light Sensor Camera. Essentially, it's just an infrared camera that shoots out a laser grid of like millions of infrared dots. If somebody walks into that grid, or if something of a human shape walks into that grid, it will map on the screen a stick figure. In the paranormal world, we use it to kind of survey through locations and look for stick figures or figures that pop up that shouldn't be there.
Figures that shouldn't be there, otherwise known as ghosts.
Everything that went into that loss of life literally embeds a signature in the fabric of the universe, I guess. And in that spot, whether it be in the wood, in the stone, in the physical materials at the location, this echo continues to vibrate.
Patrick turns on the SLS, and almost instantly,
It's back with somebody.
It's in this corner.
Yeah, they're right there in the corner.
it picks up something in the corner of the basement. Seen here as a green stick figure-like form.
Looks like it's in a struggle. It does look like it's struggling.
Could they be in the presence of the killer hitchhiker, one of his victims, or both?
It seems to be fending somebody off, as if there was another a character that we can't see, sort of bearing down on it in a menacing way.
Maybe one of the parents trying to protect their children. It's just really hard to say, but it kind of gives you little pieces and insights to what happened within the home when that struggle was going on.
But things are just getting started. Patrick and cameraman Jason change positions to face each other several feet apart. Patrick points the SLS towards Jason.
It's mapping you, and then it's mapping somebody on this side.
Whatnot. Fix your shit.
You can see that it looks as if the figure is hiding behind the pole. Then, suddenly,
It's like peeking its head around that pole now towards you. Now it's reaching its hand out towards you.
I got super cold.
When I go, you're never going to believe this, but there's actually figures mapping and reaching out for you. And he's like, what?
Now it's on the ground. Now it's mapping you. Now that's it. Whoa. Sorry. I couldn't stay there any longer.
And then he runs over to where I'm standing. And he's like, no, I'm not going to be standing over there.
That scared the shit out of me. Because you're just looking at a person.
It sort of peers out from behind a pillar, kind of ambles over to him and reaches out to touch his shoulder.
If I were that guy, I would have been absolutely freaked out.
Boss, are you back here?
Very.
I can repin it.
There are times where, something's happening and I just kind of think to myself, what the heck am I doing down here?
Because I think this app has totally screwed the hell up.
Chris and Jason leave the house convinced that the legend is true.
And that just breaks my heart because this is a location where people died and died horribly. So maybe their spirits are literally reaching out for a helping hand. Is this
And it's there.
No. You didn't know.
Coming up, UFOs make a stunning appearance in California.
Knowing that it is still to this day is pretty cool.
Hey, quiet! I love this part. Call me Elf one more time. He's an angry elf. Look at you!
Oh, that's never not funny, innit?
24 Hours of Elf starts Friday at 8, only on TBS.
It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Me and you. Febreze.
Still living with odors? Get back in there and freshen instantly with Febreze Air Mist. Febrze's fine mist floats longer in the air to fight even your toughest odors. So long, sticky smells, and hello, amazing freshness. Febreze Air Mist.
At the Home Depot, Black Friday savings make it easy to swap right. So you get America's largest capacity 4-door refrigerator by Samsung at our lowest prices of the year, right on time for the holidays. Buy more, save more with Black Friday savings on Samsung only at the Home Depot.
This is a good burger from Arby's.
Ooh.
A good strawberry shake from Arby's. Good crinkle fries from Arby's.
Ooh. Is this a collab for Good Burger too?
Quiet, you. Arby's, we have the meats.
Hi, I'm Ben. I've lost 60 pounds on Goal. With other programs I've tried in the past, they were unsustainable, just too restrictive. With Goal, I can enjoy my food, and the fear and guilt of eating is gone.
Struggling with low credit or no credit? You need a lift. We're Credit Up by 5 Star Bank, the best there is in credit building. Our Credit Builder app offers a quick, easy way to get the credit you need real fast.
Better Credit got me a better rate on my new truck loan. Super easy. Done.
Real help.
To get the right house for our family.
We needed to improve our credit.
Real time.
We started our own business, and I love that we can keep track of our credit on the go.
Over 100 million people in the U.S. struggle with low or no credit. Credit Up is the way up, with no fees, lower interest rates, and banked in the USA.
I've seen firsthand how bad credit can make life hard. That's why we started Credit Up, to help you build a better life.
Go to creditupbuilder.com to start building your credit up. Creditupbuilder.com. We do the work. You get the credit.
Oh, I guess I'm throwing cards out because fuck this shit. Bunch of fucking posers.
Blind Neanderthal dance won't give her secrets up easily.
It's going down fast.
I've only ever seen that in supermassive black holes.
Mystery at Blindfold Ranch. New next Wednesday at 10 on Discovery. As an extra layer of protection, some homeowners installed doorbell cameras, which are exactly what they sound like. Motion sensing security cameras attached to the front of a home, used to identify potential intruders. But sometimes intruders aren't all that they can.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Anything that moves
Get my fly swatter out.
gets recorded. Anything, including, as one Southern California father and son found out, UFOs. October 5th, 2019, in Laverne, California. Gabriel and Jacob Medina returned home from a football game and noticed that while they were out, their motion detecting doorbell camera documented several alerts. Concerned, they review the footage and see this. A falling orb that suddenly turns into two falling orbs. Meteors, right? Not so fast. Watch what happens next. The orbs change direction and crisscross with each other. Then, one remains motionless, while the other crosses back underneath it, as if they are dancing with each other. Finally, they both disappear.
No, I don't have any cards.
My name is Jacob Medina.
Fucking seriously. Jesus Christ.
When you first look at it, you don't really know what it is, so you're not very scared. But once it starts doing things
out of the ordinary movements,
you just don't know what it is. It's a little scary.
and you're feeling all kinds of emotions that, to be honest with you, you're scared because you don't know what it is, and it's crazy. So you watch it over and over again, just trying to get an explanation, see if you can figure out what it is exactly, and not knowing what it is still to this day is pretty cool.
And when the footage is sped up, the movement of the orbs is even more mind-blowing.
The movement of the lights was really dynamic and evocative. It looks at first as though maybe they're a natural phenomenon, some sort of light that's coming down out of the sky, maybe like an asteroid or a comet, but they're moving very slowly and then they stop and sort of begin to move around each other in this really unexpected way that suggests intent or intelligence, something that says these are not random movements. This is not simply the force of gravity acting upon objects in the sky. These are things that are being controlled or controlling themselves in some sort of purposeful way.
You don't see them land, and there's not enough of the video to see if it ever stops being on fire. There's something intercepted, left with a lot of question marks.
I don't know if they landed. You don't hear any sort of noise or like something like a sonic boom. Like you don't hear anything like that or feel. I don't know what happened to it. I wish they knew.
And perhaps what makes this video even more interesting and more legitimate is its
Oh,
source.
I guess I'll pin something else because it doesn't look like he's coming back.
Technology that does our watching for us these days, doorbell cameras are one of the most neutral, one of the most passive eyes that we have out in the world. They simply look out from the front of our homes at the world at large. So when they do capture something, it's cause for us to kind of say, whoa, wait, what the heck is going on?
I think paranormal is absolute. I don't think there's any more or less of it now as opposed to back then. Now we just are capable of capturing these things that we were never able to capture before. And we're recording so much of our lives. This footage was a security camera from somebody's house security cam. That wasn't something that was largely available to people until very recently. I definitely think that paranormal is happening around us at all times. We're just kind of catching up with it, being able to see it with our dumb human eyes.
Both Gabriel and Jacob believe they captured something truly extraordinary that night. And it's something that has changed them forever.
Once you catch something on camera that's unexplainable, then you're like,
We got any questions or anything?
you know, we're constantly like looking at the skies, see if we see anything, you know, so we can get it on camera, maybe explain the video even more, you know. But right now, there's nothing and there's no explanation to what those things were.
And if the same orbs ever show up again, the Medinas have a plan for that.
If it landed and it comes to our front door, we'll send you those.
Football, baseball, basketball, you pick. C3, pick 3. Keep the 3. Then we put bases or guys on bases to play for freebie cards. Holy fuck.
When you're with your club, harmony happens. A club is all you need.
All right, what are we going? 10 hours.
$23. For access,
$12.
It is for our economy ultimate passengers.
Fucking joke.
I'll just have water. Okay, cash or card. For water?
Well, at AT&T, when we offer you our best iPhone deals, we guarantee it. Even on the new iPhone 15 Pro. Check it out, made with titanium.
We do have free movies with the purchase of headphones.
I'll just use my iPhone.
Only AT&T gives everyone our best deals on any iPhone with any popular plan. Guaranteed.
This app needs a fucking throat punch.
For over 25 years, Lovesac has been rewriting the rules of comfort. It's okay to change your style.
Broken as shit.
Get immersed. With Lovesac, you make the rules.
Are the men in your life impossible to shop for? Hey, what do you want for Christmas this year?
I want this.
Well, I used to feel that way too, but then I found the Groove Belt, the second best Christmas gift a man could get.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun. The sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's expertly crafted assortment of delicious and nutritious gummies.
Oh, and I brought cupcakes.
Welcome to the Sonic Burgerverse. It's like a universe, but with 2 new cheeseburgers. Full hickory barbecue, garlic butter bacon. The possibilities are infinite. The new cheeseburger lineup at Sonic. We all wish we could hear our cats.
Back to eBay. Fuck
Thanks to
this.
Petivity, we've come one step closer.
Fucking done.
The Petivity Smart Litter Box Monitor tracks your cat's litter box behavior and weight and alerts you when changes could require a vet visit.
Menards 11% sale is ending on Thanksgiving Day. Don't wait to save big on appliances. Upgrade your home with quality appliances from Criterion, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana. Menards has the largest in-stock appliance selection. Ready to take home today. Get this Maytag washer and dryer and save over $700 in the pair after sale price and 11% rebate. Don't miss out and head to Menards before the 11% sale ends.
Save big money at Menards.
HomeGlow just cleaned my entire house for $19. No, seriously, $19. They showed up right on time and did my dishes, my laundry. They even cleaned my windows. You just pick a date, pick a cleaner, and enjoy.
Why don't you clean your house for free?
For $19. I love using HomeGlow, and I think you will too.
I can feel the winds of change.
With an estimated 620,000 fallen soldiers, the American Civil War was far and away the deadliest in our nation's history, outpacing runner-up World War II by over 200,000 souls. To this day, a century and a half later, the effects of that horrific 4-year struggle are said to reverberate on the battlefield where the vast majority of that life was lost. Which is what drew paranormal investigator John Turner and his partner Tim to a property in Virginia with an allegedly bloody past. And when they began looking around, that bloody past became an all too real present.
Dude, that was a gunshot.
October 2019, near Staunton, Virginia. John Turner and his partner Tim are investigating the property of a gentleman who has seen things in his backyard. A backyard that just happens to have been a battleground during the Civil War.
My name is John Turner, and I am the person that filmed the video. We were approached via email by an older gentleman who said, I got a place for you to film. It's an old Civil War battleground. He said he would see weird stuff. In the daytime, nighttime, he would see soldiers and stuff all the time. That was his claim. Let's take a little walk through here. As we first stepped onto the battlefield, it was like an electric energy, I guess you would say, would be the vibe.
Fucking jack shit.
You did feel
Again.
it's like, you know, something bad did happen. But you did definitely get that, like, hair stands up on the back of your neck, Bill. Guys, this is going to be good. So that was really the way I felt when I stepped on it.
Fuck this fucking goddamn coverage. Fucking app.
War in the 1800s is not like it is today. There were no automatic robotic combatants. There were no drones. There wasn't this instant death. It was very gritty. It was horrific. This is going to leave behind such an echo. Just hearing about it, the average person cringes. Think about being there, seeing your friends and brothers and countrymen alongside of you getting torn apart, getting shot to pieces.
That kind of energy, it has to go somewhere. It has to survive somehow. And in my opinion, it's soaked into these battlefields.
And not long into the investigation, the
All right.
energy that was soaked into this battlefield
Fucking seriously.
made itself heard.
Fucking goddamn giveaway goblins.
Do you hear that?
Sick of this shit.
Tell me you hear that.
Yeah.
It's popping sounds.
Double block. I'm fucking done with this fucking crap. Same people looking for free shit every fucking night.
Over
Get
and
real.
Over again, John and Tim hear the sound of gunshots, and not just from one direction.
How is this way? Dude, I can feel it though.
After it stops, for a moment at least, John can only draw one conclusion.
Because it sounded to me like distant gunfire. Maybe cannon fire or something like that. That's why it freaked me out so much. If you've ever been around a large explosion or a gunshot or close to it, you kind
All
of
right.
feel a concussion from it.
All you motherfuckers looking for giveaways are getting blocked.
Dude, I can feel it though. I guess the reason it felt like that is because the sounds is coming from all around us and not just in
Block.
one area. If that makes sense, it's like we would hear it behind us,
Unfucking
in front
real.
of us, to the left, to the right, to the northeast, northwest. And as we were hearing these sounds that were all around us, but yet they were not there. But it felt like we were right in the middle of it at the same time.
I think these things are a great example of residual phenomena or place memory phenomena where, you know, these guys are experiencing what happened in 1864. They're hearing these gunshots, and if there's going to be a place that absorbs any kind of energy, it's going to be a battlefield. You know, I mean, all the emotions, all the energy that's playing out on these fields, it's life or death for these guys.
If we are to believe that humans are capable of leaving some sort of imprint on this world, then I think that the situation and scenario that they were surrounded with during the time of their death is part of that imprint. So when you hear footsteps in a haunted house, ghosts don't have feet, but they have the memory of the stairs. And when you hear gunshots on a Civil War battlefield, obviously there's no ghost guns, but it's the memory of that. It's part of this history. It's part of that spirit's story.
Dude.
What
I thought also led credibility to the fact that these investigators were hearing gunshots is that they reported not only hearing it, but feeling it within the earth.
I can feel it though.
And if you've ever shot a gun before, that shakes you. It shakes the environment. It disperses the sound. So you literally feel the sound wave burst past your face. It shakes your body. And they're reporting feeling that as well. They're feeling the ground move.
There'd be moments where just nothing happened and we would start hearing it again. And it would go on for, 30 seconds to a minute. Dude, did you hear that? Yeah. It's coming from our direction. I never experienced anything that repeated and went on like that yet.
Thankful I'm fucking done with this app. This fucking shit is ridiculous.
John left the property
Nothing.
that night
No
that what
talk.
he heard
No
were
nothing.
indeed echoes from the past,
I'm deleting this shit. I'm done with this fucking
and
crap.
it's something he will never forget.
The farther we get from the lessons of history, the paler and weaker they become.
Thanks
So
for
that
the
when
support.
There's no one alive left
Fucking
who
bullshit.
remembers the real hands-on, awful experience of something like a civil war. We risk perhaps doing it again. Hauntings
That was a gunshot.
are an important cultural way
I can feel it though.
that we remind ourselves why we don't want to let ourselves take that path again.
Coming up, a fish story that will blow your mind.
We all wish we could hear our cats' voices. And thanks to Petivity, we've come one step closer. The Petivity Smart Litter Box Monitor tracks your cat's litter box behavior and weight and alerts you when changes could require a vet visit.
We the lazy declare that we will recline when we feel inclined.
We've checked off our to-do list.
Now we're checking off our to-don't list.
We the lazy are taking back lazy.
On our Lazy Boy furniture.
Lazy boy, long live the lazy. It's here. Black Friday week is live at Target.
Stupid. Fucking another 10 hours for $1.20 an hour. Jesus Christ. Fucking ridiculous.
Only at Target. You really think you can get me to like dark chocolate?
Without a doubt.
Won't it taste bitter?
Not this dark chocolate.
Nobody's gonna talk. I'm not talking either. Fuck this shit. Unbelievable.
It's delicious. I told you it wasn't bitter. From the Lindt Master Chocolatier, discover excellence. Expect delicious.
Oof, my cable internet bill exploded.
That's some yada yada. But Metro has 5G home internet for $20 if you're eligible, with no exploding bills and not a yada yada.
Good. Time to rearranging these.
5G home internet for $20. Only at Metro.
Bailey. Get iPhone 15 Pro with titanium from Boost Infinite and transcend to a wireless utopia where you'll experience unparalleled coverage on America's smart network and save up to 40% on your monthly bill. Infinitely better.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun. And I the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's expertly crafted assortment of delicious and nutritious.
All right, everything's going back on eBay. I'm done with this shit.
Chipotle's carne asada is back.
This is stupid.
It's our most tender cuts of steak
grilled and seasoned with cumin, oregano, and coriander. Finish with fresh lime and pan-top cilantro.
No, I don't have any cards. Nobody fucking answers shit. How am I supposed to build a show? Seriously. Unbelievable.
We're coming off the crust again. Wait till I get warmed up. Pop-Tarts! Crazy good.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. You're not just a store clerk. You're a line cook.
You can tell by the names who's looking for free stuff.
Sometimes they're messy, but always there, from open to close. A one-person operation that's the heart of the neighborhood. You are a fighter. This is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Is it everything you hoped for?
That's stupid.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Fishing, one of the great leisure activities throughout the world. And it almost doesn't even matter whether you catch something or not. Because the simple act of dropping your line in from a boat, or a dock, or the shore of a beautiful lake.
Nothing, no chat, no questions, no hey, happy Thanksgiving, no nothing.
Nature.
Wow, appreciate you.
You're suddenly interrupted.
Unreal.
By a legendary
Fucking,
creature.
why am I getting nothing but gibby goblins?
Could this be the Canadian Loch Ness Monster? You see that? Yes. July 10th, 2018, in Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada. Blake Newdorf and his father are fishing off a dock on Okanagan Lake when suddenly they see this.
What is it?
A giant serpent-like creature appears to be meandering around the surface of the water.
You see that?
Yes. Blake would later estimate that the creature was at least 60 feet long, slithering at an incredible speed, some 200 yards offshore. The creature eventually slithers off into a nearby bay.
Wow, that's messed up, man.
So Blake and his dad drive there in an attempt to get a closer look. But they find nothing. So, what was it that they saw in the lake that day?
You absolutely are seeing something with huge mass wading through the water. It seems like the top of it is a bit flat. It covers a lot of surface area, that's for sure.
What is it?
It certainly doesn't seem to be a road.
Not one question or anything. Okay.
Which would clearly dissipate
Or request or anything.
further away from its source.
My God.
This, if anything, seems to become more apparent as the video rolls on and it gets further and further away from where it started.
It looks like it has spikes. It definitely appears to be moving under its own locomotion, not just caught adrift in a current or being moved by the water itself. And so it's pretty compelling as evidence of some sort of living creature in this body of water.
Perhaps the location of the sighting, Okanagan Lake, in the southwest corner of Canada, gives us a hint as to what this could be.
What is it?
Apparently he's not gonna buy the fucking
legend
whatever.
of the Ogopogo. It's been around
Back in the fucking bag. Wasting my fucking
Ogopogo
time.
creature is a eel-like, serpent-like creature said to be scaly with green to brown skin. Sometimes it's reported to have horns and spikes on its back. But essentially, it's some sort of aquatic amphibian or perhaps reptile that's yet to be discovered. The First Nations people of Canada actually had stories about this creature going back centuries. And they held it in such high regard that they would actually sacrifice small animals before they would venture onto the water as a way to protect them from the water spirits.
In 1980, the Tourism Association offered up $1 million for the proof of existence of the Ogopogo. And then Greenpeace itself declared the Ogopogo to be an endangered species. So whatever is happening in
Fucking
the waters
assholes.
of Lake Okanagan,
Site's fucking brain dead.
there's something under.
I'm done.
But if there's so much public enthusiasm and belief about
And
this
show.
existence,
Shit, because it doesn't fucking
is
work.
just another example of how little we know about Earth's vast waters.
We've really only explored about 5% of all the bodies of water on our planet. So there are so many things that could be lurking down there in the deep.
Something to keep in mind next time you're casting a line. Coming up, a woman communicates with the spirits
If this is Dave, please turn the light back on.
in her attic.
Thank you. Price, place, and anyone?
Living with sickle cell disease is torture.
John, let's have you share with the class.
Everyday tasks can be filled with pain. I'm one out of every 365 African Americans who have sickle cell disease. You can see our pain, but please believe it. Believe it.
The Subway series.
The perfect menu lineup. Just give us a number, we got the rest.
Number 3,
The monster.
6,
The boss.
15.
Titan turkey.
Number 1.
The Philly. Oh, yeah, you probably don't want that one. Look, I'm not in charge of naming the subs.
Jameson, famously smooth whiskey, a famously big family. So big,
Mhm.
say here, could be one of us. You see, he's nearly as smooth as our whiskey. For him, wrong turns usually turn out.
Where's
all right.
fucking whatnot? You fucking idiots. I swear you're fucking brain dead.
He only ever drinks
Where is it?
Jameson whiskey. Surely he must be part of the family. Must be a Jameson.
Uh-huh.
I bring the vitality of sun. I the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion.
It's not there.
Crafted assortment of delicious and
Fucking ridiculous. This app's fucking junk.
My hair started thinning in my early
Fix your
20s.
shit.
I'm genetically predisposed, so we created
Yeah,
Nutrition.
gotta add it in again, whatever.
Just recommended hair growth supplement. It's never too late to improve your hair health. Get started at Nutrafol.com/man.
Fucking
The
stupid.
Groove belt is the best belt in the world.
The best belt in the world. It's the best belt in the world. I can't stop doing it.
I did? Well, did I mention you could get yours at
Fucking handle
GrooveLife.com?
this shit.
As a gynecologist, I'm embarrassed to say this. We use deodorant on our armpits, and we kind of make women feel bad about body odor that
Them
they
for
have
being
on
there
other parts of their body.
twice.
That's why I created Lumi Whole Body Deodorant for pits, privates, and beyond. It's clinically proven to block odor all day, controls odor for 72 hours. So it can't do that. And since your pits and privates go everywhere you go, keep them confidently fresher with Lumi. That reassurance is priceless. To learn more, go to lumideo.com.
For over 25 years, Lovesac has been rewriting the rules of comfort. It's okay to change your style. Get messy. Get immersed. With Lovesac, you make the rules.
Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Singing, this is my message to you.
Idiots.
It's incredible what my Food Saver vacuum sealer can do.
Don't even give a fuck.
Amazing how fresh.
The goddamn shit's not gonna fucking save right anyway.
5 times longer, saving me thousands in groceries. Food Saver saves money, time, and flavor.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day. Makeup smearing.
Drop Caesar.
I want another option. That's not another drop. Jervaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Jervaya treats the signs and
Fucking
symptoms of dry eye
ridiculous.
disease fast by helping your body.
Fucking ridiculous.
Common side effects include sneezing,
That's a
cough,
fucking
throat,
joke.
nose irritation.
relying only on drugs? Not me. My own real tears are my relief. Ask your eye doctor about Tearvaya.
The attic. For many, the creepiest part of a house. Maybe it's the cramped space, the musty smell, the lack of natural light. Or maybe, just maybe,
Oh, I almost got to say hi, but whatever.
it's filled with a bunch of ghosts. Like it was for one woman in Virginia, who dared to conduct a spirit box session on her attic steps and received startling results.
If this is Dave, please turn the light back on.
September 2019, in Shenandoah Valley, Virginia. After hearing footsteps and other unexplained noises coming from the attic of her farmhouse, Cherie Breeden finally musters up the courage to do what she hadn't ever done before. Run a spirit box and flashlight session on her attic. Or at least the doorway to the attic.
I'm so sick of whatnots glitching shit.
Look at the flashlight. We are at the entrance of my attic. Just want you to quickly see. I get the creeps up there all the time, but it might just be, you know, the light just turned back on.
Hi, my name is Cherie, and I filmed this video. I kept hearing unexplained noises and just, I don't know, something just said, you know, I'm going to open the door, I'll see if we can get any communication. And as you can see, I got a little more than I bargained for.
Hello. Who is that? Can you please say your name? Oh, hello. My name is Cherie. What's your name? Did I hear Mark? I think I heard Mark before. Did you say your name was Mark? Turn the light back on if you are.
So the flashlight test is a simple experiment done by ghost investigators where they take a flashlight and unscrew the back of it to the point where it barely makes contact, or barely lights up. And then in theory, they can use this method to ask a spirit questions and have it answer by turning on the light.
Do you stay in the attic?
Anybody got questions? Let me know before I trash this app.
All the time. If you are, turn the light back on for yes.
Because it's glitchy as shit constantly. Waste of fucking time.
There on the staircase while I was getting that session. And I do believe there was one spirit there.
How many spirits are up here? Can you give me a number? I thought I heard you say a lot.
We have quite a few in the house. And there's one named Dave who likes to come around quite a bit. I think he's more curious about what I'm doing. But I believe through the spirit box answers, it sounded as if there were more than one.
If this is Dave, please turn the light back on.
Though Cherie managed to remain calm throughout, there were times when the communication started to freak her out.
I actually wanted to shut the door in the middle of it, but I thought, you know, if you want
Well, guys, I'd like to eat Friday, but
I kind of trudged through it.
can't get any freaking support here.
But at the same time, it was I guess a confirming feeling to know that, you know, there is someone up here. The noises you're hearing,
This app's so fucked up.
go up there are not just your imagination.
If there's a good spirit, please turn the light on or say yes. The spirit in the attic? Thank you. I'm very happy to see it's a good spirit.
She didn't really seem afraid of these spirits, which is a good thing.
Hello.
Because if you're going to be conducting an investigation, it's best that you are not terrified or angry or have any heightened emotion. You want to be calm and positive.
It probably helped that Cherie was prepared for the activity, given the long history of the farmhouse.
The house was originally built in the 1850s as a 4-room log cabin. Apparently, Stonewall Jackson and his troops did march down our street. There's Civil War history behind it. There was a servants' quarters. All of these original structures are still on the property.
I think that all that energy and all those emotions can be absorbed into a location, and then when the conditions are correct, that somebody might be able to experience those emotions and all that energy that happened, months ago, years ago, 100 years ago.
Is anybody gonna ask a fucking question?
It's not too hard because I typically don't get scared. I just leave the room. That's my policy too, and advice to other people. If you feel like you're uncomfortable or scared, just stop doing it. Leave the area.
Though the attic still creeps her out.
Yeah, don't ask a question or anything. Just look for
Cherie feels
freebies.
much better, having opened up a line of communication with the apparently benign spirits.
I kind of feel that I do have protection. It's a confidence that I have in myself that I just don't feel like anything is going to harm me, but I also make a point to stay away from haunted locations that feel like very negative or something, bad could happen.
Coming up, a poltergeist lashes out in a tattoo parlor.
My most important kitchen tool? My brain. So I choose new Nariva Ultra. Unlike some others, it supports 7 brain health indicators, including mental alertness, from one serving to help keep me sharp. Try new Nariva Ultra. Think bigger.
Get more cheer from your morning routine. Savor the season with a peppermint mocha flavored creamer and make 20 cups of deliciously rich coffee at home for the price of one from a coffee shop.
Not one motherfucking question. Whatever. Fucking to hell with this shit. Fucking goddamn done with this hat. Y'all just lost a fucking seller. I'm sick of this shit. I'm not sitting here for 12 hours a fucking day to make fucking $12. Get real. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking pointless. Unfucking real.
Tired of busting laundry's biggest myth that cold water can't clean.
Fucking bullshit.
Cold water on those things?
Goddamn fucking tired of this fucking app. Fucking Gibby Goblins. That's all I see. No fucking support at all. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Fucking bullshit.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's expertly crafted assortment of delicious and nutritious gummies. Oh, and I brought cupcakes.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treats. Connect on a sweeter level. Need it. Nailed it. Need it. Nailed it. Celebrate it. The KitchenAid Bowl Extend Mixer is built with more power to help you.
At Spectrum, we know how much you depend on the reliability of our products and services. Now, we've taken a new step forward in reliability by identifying potential service issues before they become
Not
a problem.
one question all
If you're
night.
affected, we'll
What's the
contact you
chaser?
and help
Nothing.
schedule a free service appointment with one of our expert technicians. The proactive maintenance of our network is one of the many reasons Spectrum delivers the most reliable internet speeds in the nation. Spectrum, keeping you connected.
Even the most chill of parents know when it's time to go into protect mode. Nothing kills more viruses on more surfaces than Lysol disinfectant spray.
Congrats, y'all just lost a seller. Fucking ridiculous.
Literally melt in your mouth tender. We don't have a freezer. You know, it's almost like a farmer's market. When you walk into the restaurant, you should hear the sizzle that you're hearing right now. Just sends all those waves up to your mouth. You're making me hungry.
Are you ready?
There's an immense amount of pressure that comes with being a professional tattoo artist. For starters, each of your clients is asking you to put ink on their bodies for the rest of their lives. And it's your responsibility to get every last detail of the artwork, however strange or obscure, correct. Add to that the fact that you are inflicting pain upon a person, and the situation can suddenly become extremely stressful. Now, imagine dealing with all of that, plus a ghost throwing stuff at your head. February 2020 in Essex, UK. During a slow moment at the tattoo parlor where they work, Sean Hayes is getting a quick tattoo from her coworker, Jamie. When suddenly, watch again in slow motion, as a series of objects, including a heavy speaker, fall on Jamie's head, almost as if they were thrown on him. They are all instantly freaked out.
My name is Sean Hayes. I'm one of the tattoo artists at the studio, and I'm actually the person getting tattooed in the video. I think there was a half second of holy cow, are you okay? You know, because it was quite a large impact on the neck. It looks large the way it pulls off. It's a heavy Bluetooth speaker. Like, it had quite a lump for a couple of days. And for it to see quite a step back.
I give up.
Shelf before it falls, and it's never fallen before, it's never fallen since. Very sturdy shelf. But for that and the other objects, and immediately you're like, oh my god, but then at the same time you're like, this is fantastic.
The object seems to fly off violently, like it's almost pushed from behind. But obviously the shelf is up against a wall, and there wouldn't be any room for anybody back there to be manipulating these objects.
It's not just one thing gets knocked over and knocks
No questions.
over and a domino effect.
No
It
requests.
looks like all of the
What the
things on the
fuck?
shelf are pulled down.
Goddamn
at the
fucking
man's
brainless
feet below it
fucking
on
zombies.
purpose.
Seriously. Fuck this shit.
At the end of his rope, like
What, I put in about 30 hours this week
almost as if
for fucking $20?
specifically.
Awesome.
And given what the staff has
Fucking
experienced in the
worthless.
past, that reaction isn't surprising.
Waste of my
They
fucking
have
goddamn
had their
time.
suspicions about the place being haunted.
Fuck this app. I'm done.
Things, you know, there'll be occasions you'll be chatting to someone, you'll both turn to the side because you're both adamant you caught something, then you know it's not just you. You know, people get tapped here and there, but this is the first time something of impact has happened.
So, assuming this is an intelligent haunt, who could it be? Maybe a cranky, old-fashioned ghost?
We feel like they could be old. The older you are, the more bothered you seem to be.
Waste of my fucking
And
time.
it seems the studio is a little bit loud, it's a bit rowdy, there's maybe a bit of promiscuous designs going on. Suddenly, you know, there's a rattle here, there's a tap in there.
Who knows if this is a spirit that's haunting this tattoo shop? Maybe they're not too keen on a young lady getting a tattoo, so they take it out on the artist.
Or could the reason for this haunting have something to do with Sean's own emotional state?
When people receive a tattoo, it's usually a pretty significant moment, you know, marking a very important event in their life. And so that creates a lot of emotional energy.
Can I get people in here that actually have fucking pictures and, you know, aren't just fucking looking for giveaways?
Saying something, you are trying to make a statement. You're doing something for
Tip you,
yourself
fuck
or for
off.
someone else that is very personal and it involves blood.
Fucking
You could almost see
ridiculous.
this as a pact, some invisible force that you weren't even expecting.
A lot of people see tattoos as a religious experience. They feel euphoric during it, after it, they feel addicted to it. And so to have a place that's so filled with that kind of energy makes a ton of sense to me that that spirit would attach itself to that.
As for Sean, whatever happens next, she's into it.
The things you see and the things you hear when you're a tattoo artist, people come in and go,
I'm done with this app.
place where that thing happened, you know? And you're like, yeah,
Fucking done with it.
What should you do in the event you witness something paranormal?
Mm-hmm.
Here are some tips to get it all on camera.
Switching his hand down toward you.
Know your history.
Dude, that was a gunshot.
Check your security footage. Then, check it again. Overcome your fear
How many spirits are up here?
of the unknown.
Thank you.
And if you do catch something, email us at submitparanormal@gmail.com and connect with us on social media. Your footage could be seen right here on Paranormal Caught on Camera. Next on Paranormal Caught on Camera. A ghost in Taiwan visits an adult store after hours.
It makes 100% sense to me that a store like that could be haunted.
A werewolf-like creature terrorizes a man in Brazil.
It looks like a werewolf crossed with a rat.
Could these frozen animals be proof that we're living in a simulation?
This is one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
A woman in California whose antiques are attracting ghosts.
After I saw that footage, I was a little freaked out.
And even more paranormal footage you have to see.
That is weird.
To believe. We've all heard unexplained sounds in our homes at one point or another. Usually, it's nothing to be concerned about,
Mm-hmm.
like a mouse, a noisy neighbor, or the house settling. But when it occurs over and over again, and you can't find any reason for it, you start looking for answers. That's what happened to a man in North Carolina when he heard scratching, whispers, and breathing sounds coming from his bathroom. And what he discovered was a lot scarier than a mouse. August 2020, in Charlotte, North Carolina. Joseph Condi and his fiancée Melissa are laying in bed when they hear scratching sounds coming from the bathroom. They don't think much of it at first, but it keeps happening. So Joseph decides to do some investigating.
So I've been hearing some strange noises coming from this bathroom. And so I'm going to set up this camera to record and see if we catch anything.
And sure enough, did you catch that? Watch again, as a shadow figure appears at the right side of the bathroom mirror in the background.
My name is Joseph, and this is my video. I just set up the tripod in the hallway, and so I had just walked away and kind of forgot about it, went to the kitchen, made some breakfast, and walked past to go sit on the couch, and it just pops out of the doorway.
No
I
chat
never actually
at
saw
all.
it in
Surprise.
person, which is really strange. Like, could it be peeking out at me when I'm walking towards the bathroom? And the only way to see it is through the camera.
I fucking give up.
Would blow my mind.
And that was only the beginning of Joseph
Fucking
having his mind
bastards.
blown. Over the course of 6 weeks, he captures even more paranormal activity coming from his bathroom and posts it on social media.
Here is the shower. That's where the cat goes to the bathroom, so nobody's in there. Nobody's in the bathroom. Nothing's behind the door. Right, we're turning the light off because it doesn't like the light. Here's my fiance.
I don't think we can eat yet.
It's fine. It hasn't done anything. It's not really being too like creepy or anything. It just does. So we've been playing peekaboo. Peekaboo.
Once again, a dark figure appears in the bathroom mirror, but this time,
Peekaboo.
seemingly on command.
I walked out from the bathroom and I sat down and said peekaboo, not expecting anything to happen. Peekaboo! And it peeked around the corner at me and that was jarring. Peekaboo!
Done with this shit.
I think that we might be dealing with an intelligent haunting based on the fact that when he asks it to play peekaboo, it is playing with him.
What happens when you start to engage with phenomena within your home? You are feeding it energy to kind of morph its abilities. So initially what would be a shadow person haunting your home will start to develop different forms of phenomena.
And that's exactly what happens.
The cupboard doors rattled a few times, but the actual bathroom door closing and opening was the most prolific.
Once again, Joseph tries to get it on camera.
Some more stuff's been happening. Okay. So we are going to put the camera in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to see what's going on. It had been opening and closing for probably an hour or so before that, so I figured I'd try and catch up while it was happening. And it just opened 3-4 times, and I kind of just cut to the best ones.
But by far, the creepiest thing Joseph captures
This is ridiculous.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear this. I'm going to try to be really quiet.
Listen closely.
Is somebody in there? I could hear it from my bedroom, walk down the hallway kind of quietly just to record it, and then asked a question. Is somebody in there? That scared me more than seeing the actual shadow figure on camera.
These voices, these whispers, I call it paranormal
Fucking.
static. You can't zero
What's
in
fucking
on
point?
a specific conversation, but you know that they're there.
Fucking
This sounds
whatnot.
very much like that.
Fuck off. I'm done with this shit.
At a loss for what else to do,
When I can go to fucking hell.
decide
This
to take
app's
action.
fucking
We
dead.
had a person come in and bless the house, cleanse the house, and do a smudging where you take sage
Mhm.
and you walk through your house or the property that you're trying to cleanse. Essentially, the sage will remove all energy, negative and good. It's just kind of a reset button for the property. Kind of brings you back to neutral.
And it seems to have worked.
So far, so good. No doors slamming, no weird scratching sounds, and no weird whispers. So yeah, no, it's been good.
And while they're happy that the activity has succeeded, Joseph and Melissa
No
are
fucking
troubled by the
support.
entity that briefly took up residence in their bathroom.
We both never
No
felt
fucking
that
support
negative
at all.
energy or
Fuck
that
off.
necessarily evilness. It was just kind of a weird oddity that was happening in our house.
Coming up, is this squirrel frozen in time.
It's as if it's just gone someplace else and left its body there.
The Scout Elves are taking over Food Network, challenging holiday bakers to create delicious magical designs.
Unfucking real. Unfucking real.
With a little help. And to support my family's immune health, I choose
Nothing.
Airborne. It has an unbeatable amount of vitamin C, plus a unique blend of immune-focused ingredients to turn up our immune support. Airborne, turn up your immune support.
A good burger 2 meal at Arby's? Is this a dream?
No, it isn't. Isn't that right? Talking strawberry shake?
Yep.
Right, talking head, son?
Totally real. Arby's, we have the meat.
For over 25 years, Lovesac.
I don't even give a fuck.
It's okay to change your style. Get messy. Get immersed. With Lovesac, you make the rules.
Red licorice or black licorice? I say both. As long as it's from licorice.com, a curation of delicious flavors. Shipped fresh to you.
This shit does not fucking work right at all.
So good.
I'm done. I'm
When you order
fucking out of
Domino's
here.
online, we'll give you a
And